separate ways we gotta go. You know it's time we go a different way, yeah. Our separate ways we gotta go. I never wanted this, but this ain't working for us now. And I don't know how to be myself anymore. In this place that we built, it's crumbling apart. And I don't know how we still find a way to go. It's time to move on tonight. I know this feels unreal, but I'm letting you know our separate ways we gotta go.
Waking up to see you and no one's there. The smell of your perfume still stuck in the air. So high. Yesterday I thought I saw your shadow running around. It's funny how things never change in this small town. So far from the stars. And I wanna tell you everything, the words I never got to say the first time around. And I remember everything from when we were the children playing in this fairground. 'Cause if the whole world was watching, I'd still dance with you. Drive highways and byways to be there with you. Over and over, the only truth. Everything comes back to you. Ooh. Ooh. I saw that you moved on with someone new. In the pub that we met, he's got his arms around you. It's so hard, so hard. And I wanna tell you everything, the words I never got to say the first time around. And I remember everything from when we were the children playing in this fairground. 'Cause if the whole world was watching, I'd still dance with you. Drive highways and byways to be there with you. Over and over, the only truth. Everything comes back to you. You still make me nervous when you walk in the room. Them butterflies, they come alive when I'm next to you. Over and over, the only truth. Everything comes back to
In ways so a matter of time. I will not worry for you. You'll be just fine. Take my thoughts with you, and when you look behind, you surely see a face that you recognize. Yeah, yeah. You're not alone. I'll wait till the end of time. Open your mind. Surely it's plain to see. You're not alone. I'll wait till the end of time for you. Open your mind. Surely there's time to be with me. It is the distance that makes life a little hard. A little hard. Two minds that once were close, now so many miles apart. I will not fall where you belong and see how our love has grown. You're not alone. I'll wait till the end of time. Open your mind. Surely it's plain to see. You're not alone. I'll wait till the end of time for you. Open your mind. Surely it's time to be with me. You're not alone. Surely it's time to be with me. Open your mind. Surely it's time to be with me.
And all the tears are rolling down your face, and it feels like yours is the only heartbreak. When you come back home and all the lights are out, and you're getting used to no one else being around. Oh, I'll be there when you need a little love. I got a little love to share. Yeah, I'm gonna come through. You'll never be alone. I'll be there for you. I'll be there, yeah, I'll be there for you. I'll be there, yeah, I'll be there for you. Oh, I swear, yeah, yeah, I got enough love to do. Oh, you'll never be alone. I'll be there for you. When it's Friday night and the drinks don't work the same, and you're alone with yourself and there's no one else to blame, when you still can't feel the rhythm of your heart, and you see your spirit fading in the dark. Oh, I'll be there when you need a little love. I got a little love to share. Yeah, I'm gonna come through. You'll never be alone. I'll be there for you. I'll be there, yeah, I'll be there for you. I'll be there, yeah, I'll be there for you. Oh, I swear, yeah, yeah, I got enough love to do.
Good, totally terrific Twist Titty Tie Derby Taco Token Tunes Tuesday morning, everybody. How's everybody's morning going so far? Hope everybody's had a dope start to their day. Cheers, cheers, everybody. Good morning, Mindy. How are you? I hope you were having a wonderful morning. Good morning, Kay. I didn't give you a getting stoned word because you was driving, so hope you were having a wonderful morning. Good morning, Ma. How are you? I hope you were having a wonderful morning. Good morning, Yvonne. How are you? I hope you were having a wonderful morning. Good morning, Fabi. How are you? I hope you are having a wonderful Tuesday morning. Good morning, CJ. How are you? I hope you are having a wonderful morning. I hope everybody's off to a great start to their day. Let's wake and bake, y'all. Cheers. Cheers.
If I go, if I leave it all. Will I run, will I be unknown? Say what you like, say what you like, say it. Turn around, city lights fading out. It's time to let go. I will meet you halfway. We gotta move on. I will meet you halfway. It's time to let go. We gotta move on. I will meet you halfway. It's okay, don't be sad or scared. You'll be fine, I'll be there on time. Yeah. Say what you like, say what you like, say it. Be who you wanna be who you wanna be. It's time to let go. I will meet you halfway. We gotta move on. I will meet you halfway. It's time to let go. We gotta move on. I will meet you halfway. It's time to let go. I will meet you halfway. We gotta move on. I will meet you halfway. It's time to let go.
I hope everybody's off to a dope start to their Tuesday. What does everybody know today? It's windy and chilly here this morning. Got some This Day in History coming up here after 4:20. We got Timeline Tuesday. More and Speaker It Up. But if you need any dope custom embroidered creations, please reach out to Mama Beanz.
Welcome to Mama Beanz Stitch and Stone, where art, heart, and craftsmanship come together in every creation. This is more than a business, it's a labor of love, where every piece carries the warmth of human touch and the beauty of handcrafted excellence. At Mama Beanz Stitch and Stone, you'll discover timeless artistry in every stitch, stone, and sign. Each creation is crafted with meticulous precision and boundless creativity, transforming ordinary materials into extraordinary keepsakes that tell your unique story. As a mother, grandmother, and artist, she approaches each project with a unique blend of technical mastery and emotional depth, ensuring every piece becomes a cherished heirloom that speaks directly to the heart. Whether you're commemorating a milestone, decorating your home, or giving a gift that truly matters, Mama Beanz Stitch and Stone will work closely with you to bring your vision to life with the care and dedication that has made us a beloved part of our community. Mama Beanz Stitch and Stone, where every stitch tells a story, every stone holds a memory, and every sign marks a moment worth celebrating.
Let's fucking go. Yes, much love, Mom. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If anybody has any questions, please reach out to anybody on the Cove team. Reach out to my mom, and we can get you your order made. Good morning, Roach. How are you, man? Good luck, good luck. Hope you're having a wonderful morning, man. We are 5 minutes out. What is everybody smoking on this morning? I'm smoking on, it's either Super Runts or Candy Crush, or I'm not sure. They weren't marked, so I got to figure out which one is which. But it's very good. I'm smoking on some. Hey, good morning, Amber. How are you? I hope you were having a wonderful morning. All right, getting stoned words are out. And we are 4 minutes out from 4:20. It's cold and rainy here this morning. Feels like 35 out. Morgan's sleeping. Steve's sleeping. Got up this morning and got everything kind of set up and laid back down for a little bit before the show. Work was good last night. Super busy. Hey, good morning, Heather. How are you? Hope you were having a wonderful morning. Yeah, it's cold and shitty and rainy here for sure. But it's that time of year. We'll smoke for 4:20 and see what Vicky B knows. Don't miss out on Stoner Roulette this afternoon. Missed the last couple weeks, so Coffin still is our trophy holder. Play some trivia. Don't miss out on Token Tunes tonight. It's going to be dope. Hey, good morning, Ash. How are you? I hope you were having a wonderful morning. Good morning, Coffin. There's our trophy holder right there. Yeah, you gotta say good morning. The first 7 comments getting stoned words. Hope you were having a wonderful morning. Guardians of Unity tomorrow. Yes, I'm excited for Guardians. Shit's crazy. But 2 minutes out from 4:20. Yeah, it's super cold up here. Yep. Absolutely. 1 minute out, everybody. Make sure you are packing up and heating up and rolling up and grinding up and warming up and waking up and coffeeing up. And yes. Happy 420, everybody. Cheers, cheers.
Smoke weed every day.
Getting stoned again with my only friend. 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 Getting stoned again with my only friend.
Good morning, Brittany. How are you? I hope you are having a wonderful morning. Good morning, Mama Roo. How are you? Hope you are having a wonderful morning. Does anybody have anything cool planned for the day? Nothing too crazy going on around here. I'm off at the gas station today, but Token Tunes stuff. I work on Guardians of Unity stuff and finish up a few things around here. Morgan's still sleeping. Lucky duck. Steve is still sleeping. Been a pretty decent morning so far. Early yet, just hanging out and drinking coffee. We'll play one more song and dive into our This Day in History. Let's go with this one. Cheers, everybody.
You know, sometimes I'm caught up in my head. I'm trying to make the best of the lows and the highs. But it's hard sometimes when you're scared to take a step. You're fighting with the waves, so afraid of the tide. Gotta let it go. That's the only way that I know how. Gotta lose control. No, I won't ever let it count me down. Oh, when I'm lonely and when I come undone, remember what you told me. Life's like a waterfall. I know the only way to get along is going with the flow, 'cause life's like a waterfall. I know the only way to get along is going with the flow, 'cause life's like a waterfall. I know sometimes this life can break your heart. When something's fall apart, there's no good in goodbye. But the darkest night won't always be that dark. Tears are gonna fall, tears are gonna dry. Gotta let it go. That's the only way that I know how. Gotta lose control. No, I won't ever let it count me down. When I'm lonely and when I come undone, remember what you told me. Life's like a waterfall. I know the only way to get along is going with the flow, 'cause life's like a waterfall. Like a waterfall. When I'm lonely and when I come undone, remember what you told me. Life's like a waterfall. I know the only way to get along is going with the flow, 'cause life's like a waterfall.
Hey, what up, Martin? How are you, man? Hope you are having a wonderful morning. Well, night, probably. We got This Day in History coming up with the one and only Vicky B. Here we go.
Welcome back. This is an unusual day. The final editing software that I use is online. And the nice thing about that is that you can log in from anywhere and edit. The lesser thing about that is that when, for whatever reason, it's not working, you can't use it at all. So I don't know why it's not working, because my internet is. They may be having technical difficulties. Anyway, we're going to borrow a piece for October 21st from a previous year. It's a pretty good quality episode, I believe. And then I'll edit it on iMovie right here on this computer. So hopefully that gets fixed. I also know that we have errands and appointments this week, so we might do this some more. Anyway, grab your favorite cuppa, settle in, and let's see what we can do with what we have. Hi there, and welcome to This Day in History for October 21st. October 21st is the 294th day of the year in the Gregorian calendar, 295th in leap years, with 71 days remaining to the end of the year. Today's word is alacrity. Alacrity is a noun that means prompt response, cheerful readiness, briskness or eagerness. Example sentences might include the team, eager to prove their skills, accepted the challenge with alacrity. Or the students completed their assignments with alacrity in hopes of enjoying an early break. The word alacrity comes to us from a Latin word that meant quick, lively, eager, happy. There are similar or related words in Old English, Old High German, and Old Norse. First known use of the word alacrity is in the 15th century, that'd be the 1400s. Alacrity. Today's word alacrity was suggested by Odyssey viewer at Easy9. Thanks, Easy9. And if you have a word you'd like to see in this Word of the Day segment, drop it in the comments. We'll take a look at it. And with that, on October 21st, 1774, the town of Taunton, Massachusetts, made a bold statement in the early stirrings of the American Revolution by raising a flag that featured the word liberty. This flag was one of the first known to incorporate the term, symbolizing the growing desire for independence from British rule. Displayed atop a pole in the town square, the Taunton flag was a defiant act, reflecting the colony's dissatisfaction with oppressive policies. The word liberty on the flag captured the spirit of resistance, making it a powerful emblem of the American fight for freedom that was to come. Thomas Edison applied for a patent for his groundbreaking design of the incandescent light bulb on October 21st, 1879. This marks a pivotal moment in the history of technology. Edison's version improved on earlier designs by using a high-resistance filament made from carbonized bamboo, which allowed the bulb to burn for extended periods. This innovation made electric lighting more practical and affordable for widespread use, revolutionizing homes and businesses. Edison's achievement laid the foundation for modern electric lighting systems and has transformed the way people live and work, ushering in a new era of industrial and social development. This is the birthday of American guitarist, songwriter, producer, and actor Steve Cropper, born October 21st, 1941. He's known for his work with Booker T and the MGs, the house band of Stax Records. They backed artists like Otis Redding, Sam and Dave, and Wilson Pickett. He co-wrote such hits as Sittin' on the Dock of the Bay with Otis Redding and In the Midnight Hour with Wilson Pickett. Originally from Missouri, the Cropper family moved to Memphis when he was 9 years old. He got his first guitar when he was 14 and later co-founded a group called the Marquees, whose hit Last Night brought them fame. Steve Cropper quickly became a key figure at Stax, both as a guitarist and a producer, helping shape the sound of Southern soul music. Beyond Stax, Steve Cropper played with the Blues Brothers Band, co-starring in their films and performing on their albums, and has worked with artists like Rod Stewart, John Lennon, and Ringo Starr. He was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame with Booker T and the MGs in 1992. Cropper's work remains influential, earning him multiple accolades, including induction into the Songwriters Hall of Fame in 2005. He continues to release music, most recently with his 2024 album Friendly Town, featuring guest appearances from Billy Gibbons and Brian May. Happy birthday, Steve Cropper. An organization called the National Mobilization Committee to End the War in Vietnam organized one of the most significant anti-war protests in U.S. history. On October 21, 1967, around 50,000 demonstrators gathered at the Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C., and marched to the Pentagon to protest the Vietnam War. The march highlighted growing public dissent against U.S. involvement in the conflict. It included notable figures such as Dr. Benjamin Spock and poet Allen Ginsberg. The event culminated in clashes between demonstrators and military police, becoming a powerful symbol of turbulent opposition to the war during the 1960s. In honor of Steve Cropper's birthday, What say we talk about a song by Booker T and the MGs? While I have talked about their song Green Onions before, it's been a while, so Green Onions today. Aptly described as an iconic instrumental R&B hit, it is one of the most popular instrumental rock and roll songs ever, and it is one of the most popular R&B instrumentals of its era. Booker T. Jones wrote this song when he was 17 years old, either late 1961 or early 1962. That said, when the group went to the studio with it, they improvised quite a bit, so all 4 members of Booker T and the MGs are listed as songwriters for Green Onions. Initially intended as a B-side for a song called Behave Yourself, once they had a record in hand, Steve Cropper took it to a Memphis radio station, WLOK, and asked a DJ there to give it a spin, which he did. The song got a positive reaction from the listening public, and the record was re-released with Green Onions as the A-side. Fun fact, when they were brainstorming for the name of this song, one of the guys suggested Funky Onions. Of course, we hear the word funky all the time now, but it wasn't in quite such wide use in 1962, and it got voted down. Word is someone had a cat named Green Onions, whose way of walking inspired the riff. Can you imagine? And so they named the song Green Onions. Released in 1962, Green Onions peaked at number 3 on the Billboard Hot 100, number 1 on the R&B singles chart for 4 non-consecutive weeks. Green Onions has been featured in a bunch of movies like The Sandlot, Get Shorty, American Graffiti, and Quadrophenia, just to name a few. By the way, when Green Onions was featured in Quadrophenia, it re-entered the charts for 12 weeks, peaking in the top 10 that time. Green Onions has been covered by several other artists over the years. Green Onions by Booker T and the MGs. Link in the description. What a world! There's an ancient curse that says, "May you live to see interesting times." That's not our quote today, though. Our quote today is, "You can't run away from who you are, but what you can do is run toward who you want to be." That's from author Jason Reynolds. Alrighty, y'all take care. Be good to each other. I'll see you next time. And from the American Revolution, and turn the focus to work. Okay, start that over. Is that right? Is that who we're talking about today? Yeah, when you do a whole lot of research at once, it get mixed up. Okay, read that again. This allowed the bulb to burn for exterior pendants. Okay. Producer, actor, and actor. Okay. Give it a space. Okay. Nothing like editing on the fly. He was inducted into the Music Hall Rock of Fame. Just read the words that are in the document, honey. And I think that's going to do it for us today. Thank you so much for watching. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. Feel free to share this video with the link in your email, messaging, or social media. If you enjoy this series, you can check out the playlist that contains these videos. I'll put a link to that in the description. That description lives on YouTube, so for other platforms, I'll include a link to my blog page called No Really. And you can also find me on Rumble, BitChute, and Odyssey. All those links in that description. Alrighty, that's all I can think of right now. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time. Alrighty, back to work. I think we got it this time.
thank you so much for this day in history. Please make sure that you are following her on all the platforms that she mentioned. I hope you're having a wonderful day. And we can't play our song of the day because we know how that will end, but we can play this one. Cheers, everybody.
Some things don't sit right this close to midnight. You're someone else in this light. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Stand in the kitchen, attempting to fix this. So I try to listen to you. You're gonna say something you don't mean. So just before you take it too far, hold my ear, say la da da dee da. Your empty words made for hurting me. So just before you take it too far, hold my ear, say la da da dee da. So just before you take it too far, hold my ear, say la da da dee da. It's just like you to take me down with you, feed off each other's issues. Ooh, ooh, ooh. We both know there's no use talking about what I owe you. I want back the old you. But you're gonna say something you don't mean. So just before you take it too far, hold my ear, say la da da dee da. Your empty words made for hurting me. So just before you take it too far, hold my ear, say la da da dee da. So just before you take it too far, hold my ear, say la da da dee da. Busy doing damage instead of repairing. You and then you go and take advantage of me, and I can't stand it every time. You're gonna say something you don't mean. So just before you take it too far, hold my ear, say la da da dee da. Your empty words made for hurting me. So just before you take it too far, hold my ear, say la da da dee da.
I remember our last summer when your heart met mine. We would dive into the ocean, always side by side. I hear your world's been getting colder, colder, but through it all I'll be your shoulder, shoulder. wherever you go. I remember I was broken, how you held me up. With your love, you made me stronger. You believed in us. I hear your world's been getting colder, colder. But through it all, I'll be your shoulder, shoulder. And even though we're getting older, older, remember what we said. That if the world was ending, you know I'll carry you home. I'll be the last man standing to keep you safe from the storm. I'll be the light in your darkest night until you know it will be alright. 'Cause if the world was ending, you know I'll carry you home. I go wherever you go. That if the world was ending, you know I'll carry you home. I'll be the last man standing to keep you safe from the storm. I'll be the light in your darkest night until you know it will be alright. 'Cause if the world was ending, you know I'll carry you home. I go wherever you go.
Let's fucking go. I hope everybody's having a dope morning. Play a couple more songs and see where we are at. Let's go with this one. Cheers, everybody.
I just found the road that leads to see you. 1,000 events, but still I got no clue what to do. You are my treasure, my love. You are my treasure, can't get enough. You are my treasure, my love. You are my treasure, you open up. No one ever told me how to read. The map that leads to you led you to me, to you and me. You are my treasure, my love. You are my treasure, can't get enough. You are my treasure, my love. You are my treasure, you open up. Oh, little secret, secret. Say with me, I keep it, keep it. Oh, little secret, secret. Say with me, I keep it. Oh, little secret, secret. Say with me, I keep it, keep it. Oh, little secret, secret. Say with me, I keep it. You are my treasure, my love. You are my treasure, can't get enough. You are my treasure, my love. You are my treasure, you open up. I don't see
And all the tears are rolling down your face, and it feels like yours is the only heartbreak. When you come back home and all the lights are out, and you're getting used to no one else being around. Oh, I'll be there when you need a little love. I got a little love to share. Yeah, I'm gonna come through. You'll never be alone. I'll be there for you. I'll be there, yeah, I'll be there for you. I'll be there, yeah, I'll be there for you. Oh, I swear, yeah, I got enough love to do. Oh, you'll never be alone. I'll be there for you. When it's Friday night and the drinks don't work the same, and you're alone with yourself and there's no one else to blame, when you still can't feel the rhythm of your heart, and you see your spirit fading in the dark. Oh, I'll be there when you need a little love. I got a little love to share. Yeah, I'm gonna come through. You'll never be alone. I'll be there for you. I'll be there, yeah, I'll be there for you. I'll be there, yeah, I'll be there for you. Oh, I swear, yeah, I got enough love to do. Oh, you'll never be alone. I'll be there for you.
Such a dope song. Right? Big fucking boat. I was not expecting that. And this is live. So. All right, we have our Timeline Tuesday segment coming up. We'll play one more song and dive on it. Cheers, everybody.
I remember our last summer when your heart met mine. We would dive into the ocean, always side by side. I hear your world's been getting colder, colder, but through it all I'll be your shoulder, shoulder. And even though we're getting older, older, remember what we said, that if the world was ending, you know I'll carry you home. I'll be the last man standing to keep you safe from the storm. I'll be the light in your darkest night until you know it will be alright. 'Cause if the world was ending, you know I'll carry you home. I go wherever you go. I remember I was broken, how you held me up. With your love, you made me stronger. You believed in us.
All right, 1995. Let's fucking go.
DVD isn't just better than a VCR, it's amazingly better.
Here's a scene from a movie on VHS cassette. Now here's the same scene on DVD.
Everybody my age pees their pants. It's the coolest.
Landing smack dab in the middle of the 90s, 95 would be about as 90s as you could get. A comeback of his airness. America would be attacked from within, and Microsoft would show some flex. So hold on, we know how much you love these timeline videos.
I can't stop!
We're going to talk about the news, culture, sports, and entertainment, and all that was weird in the 90s. This is Timeline. This is going to be a good archive because it's all about 1995. But before we get started, be sure to subscribe to the Weird History channel and let us know in the comments below what you were doing in the mid-90s. Now, are you ready to go back to 95?
Hell no!
Too bad. This is 1995.
You dumb bastard. It's not a schooner, it's a sailboat.
A schooner is a sailboat, stupid.
The year started out on a bittersweet note as comic strip fans said goodbye to The Far Side. Originally syndicated in 1980, the long-running single-panel comic by Gary Larson appeared in over 1,900 newspapers around the world. The Far Side had previously won Best Syndicated Panel in 1985 and in 1987, and Larson himself won the Reuben Award for Outstanding Cartoonist of the Year in 1991. Larson said he was ending the strip because he wanted to avoid fatigue, which he believed would result in a loss of quality. On January 23rd, paleontologist Michael Brunet discovered a fossilized lower jawbone that still had 7 teeth, including a lower second incisor, both lower canines, and all 4 premolars. The specimen, Brunet nicknamed Abel after a deceased colleague, was about 3.6 million years old. These remains, discovered in central Chad, were the first of their kind found outside of southern or eastern Africa. They were eventually named Australopithecus bahrel-ghazali. On January 25th, the world came pretty close to nuclear war. Norwegian scientist Kolbjorn Adolfsen launched a Black Brant rocket from the Andøya rocket range off the northwest coast of Norway. Adolfsen was part of a team studying the aurora borealis using the rocket, which would fly close to Russian airspace. Granted permission by Russian authorities, Russian radar operators mistook the rocket for a Trident missile launched from a U.S. submarine. Boris Yeltsin was alerted and given the nuclear briefcase, but he didn't believe the U.S. would launch an unprovoked attack, and a mere 5 minutes later, the radar operators confirmed the rocket was headed harmlessly out to sea. Thanks, Boris. Moving into February, baseball star Darryl Strawberry was suspended for 60 days by Major League Baseball after violating a drug aftercare program he had agreed to after admitting a relapse into substance abuse. The suspension immediately led to his release by the San Francisco Giants. Strawberry's battles with substance abuse were unfortunately nothing new, dating at least back to 1990 when he checked into rehab in New York. 3 days later on the 9th, Riverdance the Show debuted at the Point Theatre in Dublin. Starring Gene Butler and Michael Flatley, the show went on to play over 11,000 performances for roughly 25 million people in 4.
Good morning, Renee. I hope you were having a wonderful Tuesday morning. We're just hanging out listening to our Timeline Tuesday segment.
46 countries. The Riverdance spectacle started as an interval performance at the 39th Eurovision Song Contest.
Celtic Choir Anuana and the magical dance partnership of Gene Butler and Michael Flatley.
Ladies and gentlemen, Riverdance.
Which would later earn the title The Lord of the Dance. The performance of the battling dancers was so well received, it was said to overshadow the main event. In the middle of February, the Raleigh-Durham Fugitive Task Force, working with the FBI, arrested computer hacker Kevin Mitnick. The 31-year-old had been previously convicted in 1988 after breaking into corporate computer systems and stealing programs. This time, Mitnick was alleged to have electronically attacked corporations and communication carriers in North Carolina, California, and Colorado.
I was an accomplished computer trespasser. I don't consider myself a thief. I didn't use it for financial gain, nor did I cause any harm.
Mitnick would eventually be charged with 25 counts of computer crimes. Along with the original probation violation, he would serve 5 years in jail before being released in January of 2000. Moving into March, on the 13th, Radiohead released their second album, entitled The Beanz.
It's the first recording that's really come from us. I don't really care how people take it, and it's a really nice feeling. It's a really liberating feeling.
Produced by John Leckie and engineered by future Radiohead producer Nigel Godrich, the album represented a stylistic shift that moved the band away from the post-grunge sound of their previous album, Pablo Honey. The Beanz would go on to be ranked on Q's 100 Greatest Albums Ever and on Rolling Stone's 500 Greatest Albums of All Time. The next day, we go to the heavens, where space got a little crowded when the record for the most people in space simultaneously was set at 13. That number included 8 Americans as well as 5 Russians. The 13 space travelers were on 2 unrelated missions, with 7 of the Americans aboard the Space Shuttle Endeavour and everybody else on the Russian space station Mir.
Roughly how long ago do you think slavery was abolished in all of the United States?
I know it was during Abraham Lincoln. Not during Abraham Lincoln.
During Bill Clinton, 1995.
The following day, on March 16th in the year 1995, the state of Mississippi formally ratified the 13th Amendment to the Constitution of the United States, which officially abolished slavery 130 years after the 13th Amendment was passed. First passed by Congress on January 31st, 1865, the amendment codified into federal law the idea that neither slavery nor involuntary servitude, except as punishment for crime whereof the party shall have been duly convicted, shall exist within the United States, or any place subject to their jurisdiction. It also gave Congress the power to enforce that edict through appropriate legislation. A little late, but good job, Mississippi, I guess. On March 18th, superstar Michael Jordan faxed the media with 2 words: "I'm back." Jordan, who had retired from basketball to play minor league baseball in 1993, returned to the NBA. Jordan would play his first game back against the Indiana Pacers while wearing number 45, the number he donned for his baseball career. In a relatively unimpressive game for Jordan, Michael shot 7 for 28, scored 19 points, had 6 rebounds, 6 assists, with 3 steals.
Zero to call people collect? Stop. It's expensive. What to do? Dial 1-800-COLLECT. As seen on TV, dialing 1-800-COLLECT instead of 0 saves the people you call up to 44%.
Hi, Grandma.
Dial it today.
On March 20th, we go to Tokyo, Japan, where 12 people were killed and over 5,000 were injured when several packages containing deadly sarin gas were set off in Tokyo's subway system. Police would learn that the attack was instituted by the Aum Shinrikyo, or Supreme Truth Cult. Led by a 40-year-old partially blind Shoko Asahara, the cult had thousands of followers across the country, as well as over $1 billion at its disposal. Authorities discovered tons of the chemicals used to produce the deadly gas at a camp located at the base of Mount Fuji, as well as plans to buy nuclear weapons from Russia. Top cult leaders were arrested, but it wouldn't be in time to prevent 4 more attacks on the subways. Asahara was eventually discovered hiding out in a secret room at the Mount Fuji compound on May 16th. In 2004, he would be convicted and sentenced to death, that sentence finally being carried out on July 6, 2018. In late March, Iron Mike Tyson, the former heavyweight champion of the world, was released from prison. According to prison officials, Tyson neither requested nor received any special favors while on the inside.
In the last 3 years, I had the chance to reflect on my life, and I will continue my journey to making myself a better person.
Tyson wouldn't wait long to make his comeback to boxing, and in August 1995, he jumped back in the ring against Peter McNeely. That fight only lasted 89 seconds before McNeely's cornerman jumped into the ring and threw in the towel. Moving into April, we would see America under attack when security guard and ex-Army soldier Timothy McVeigh drove a rented Ryder truck to the federal building in downtown Oklahoma City and parked it out front. Inside was a massive homemade bomb made from fertilizer and diesel fuel. At 9:02 a.m., the bomb exploded. A third of the federal building was instantly destroyed. 168 people perished in the attack, including 19 children, and hundreds more were injured, making it the single deadliest act of homegrown terrorism in American history. The FBI traced the truck part serial numbers to a body shop in Kansas, where employees gave feds a description of the suspect. It didn't take long to identify McVeigh, who, amazingly, was already in jail. He had been arrested by an Oklahoma State trooper just 90 minutes after the explosion, because his getaway car had no license plate, and McVeigh was also in possession of a concealed weapon. McVeigh would eventually be convicted and sentenced to death. which would be carried out on June of 2001. At the end of April, a team of butchers in Ontario, Canada, created the longest sausage in the history of the world. At 28.77 miles, wait a second, 28.77 miles, or 46.3 kilometers long, the sausage, created by Mac Voisin, president of a national meat shop chain, with the help of one of his company's suppliers, J.M. Schneider Incorporated, managed to hold on to its record for nearly 20 years. We fast forward to December 1st, 2014, when the record was broken by Romanian sausage makers, with a sausage that measured 38.99 miles, or 62.75 kilometers, in the parking lot of a Carrefour Ploiești, located in Ploiești City, Romania. I hope somebody brought some mustard to that party. Moving into May, we turn to sports, where an era came to an end when the Boston Celtics played their final game at the Boston Garden on the 5th. Modeled on New York's Madison Square Garden, the Garden held its first event, a boxing match, on November 17, 1928. The Celtics went out on a fairly underwhelming note, losing to the Orlando Magic 95-92.
Boston Garden is now closed.
In mid-May, Tibet's Dalai Lama identified 6-year-old Gedden Choki Nyima as the 11th Panchen Lama, which is the second highest spiritual leader in all of Tibetan Buddhism. The celebrations were short-lived, though. Just 3 days later, the Chinese government took Gedden and his family into custody and then announced their own pick to serve as the Panchen Lama, Yenkei Norbu, who was rejected by Tibetan Buddhists. In the 25 years since his abduction, China has provided little information as to Gedden's whereabouts. The Chinese government has stated both that Gedden needed to be protected from separatists and that he was living the life of an ordinary Tibetan boy.
We'll make spears. Hundreds of them. Long spears, twice as long as a man.
That long? Some men are longer than others.
Your mother been telling you stories about me again, eh?
It was in late May when actor Christopher Reeve, known for his role as Superman, was paralyzed after being thrown from his horse during an equestrian competition.
His spinal cord is damaged, but in continuity.
The accident left Reeve paralyzed from the neck down and bound to a wheelchair. Reeve went on to become an advocate for people with spinal cord injuries, as well as a lobbyist for government funding of embryonic stem cell research.
We're all one great big family, and any one of us could get hurt at any moment.
Croissant Pocket from Hot Pockets brand. Let's try them.
Sandwiches stuffed with fabulous fillings like chicken and broccoli. Croissant Pockets from
Hot Pockets.
Moving into June, Professor Carl E. Wieman and senior scientist Eric A. Cornell of the National Institute of Standards and Technology created the world's first Bose-Einstein condensate, a new form of matter. In a nutshell, the Bose-Einstein condensate, or BEC, allows physicists to study the extremely small world of quantum physics as if they are looking at it through a magnifying glass. The possibility of the BEC was predicted by Albert Einstein back in 1924 and was building on previous work done by Satyendra Nath Bose, who believed the condensate would occur when the waves of individual atoms begin to overlap and behave in identical fashion, forming a superatom. The creation of the Bose-Einstein condensate initiated an entirely new branch of atomic physics, which has since led to several fascinating discoveries. On July 2nd, Hideo Nomo of the Los Angeles Dodgers became the first Major League Baseball player from Japan to make the MLB All-Star Game. Nomo had made his debut with the Dodgers just a few months earlier on May 2nd, where he pitched 5 scoreless innings and allowed just 1 hit. Nomo started the All-Star Game for the National League and pitched 2 scoreless innings, allowing just 1 hit. Hideo would go on to win Rookie of the Year. Moving into August, the world observed the 50th anniversary of when the United States dropped Little Boy on the city of Hiroshima. Over 50,000 people attended a memorial service at the Hiroshima Peace Park in Japan, which was built directly below where the atomic weapon was detonated. At 8:15 a.m., the same time of the explosion, bells and sirens throughout the city were sounded, followed by a moment of silence. Hiroshima's mayor, Takashi Hiraoka, apologized for the suffering caused by Japanese colonialism during the Second World War and warned against the continued existence of nuclear weapons. On August 24th, Microsoft released the operating system Windows 95.
The very first copy sold early Thursday morning in New Zealand. The buyer was a 19-year-old business student who paid the equivalent of $130 American dollars.
The advancements made to the graphical user interface represented the biggest step away from the company's original text-based MS-DOS system yet. Windows 95 also integrated with Microsoft's new Internet Explorer web browser, which made the product easy to use and gave it a big, illegal edge over chief competitor Netscape.
We are rocking the desktop.
Moving into September, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and Museum opened in Cleveland, Ohio. The Hall of Fame Foundation, which was behind the construction, dated back to 1983 and held its first induction ceremony in 1986, but never had a physical space to call home. Many cities were considered, but Cleveland eventually became the clear choice. The Mistake by the Lake was the home of career DJ Alan Freed, who was the first to coin the term rock and roll. The museum's pyramid, which also includes a 162-foot tower and a 65,000 square foot plaza, was designed by I.M. Pei. On September 3rd, a new website, the Auction Web, was launched by computer programmer Pierre Omidyar. The company soon changed its name to eBay. It was Omidyar's attempt to create a perfect market where anything and everything could be sold at its ideal price. The site's first sale was a broken laser printer, placed up for auction by Omidyar himself. Initially, Auction Web attracted mostly techies and Beanie Baby collectors. By September of 1998, eBay would go public.
I'm going to let you die quicker, but with much more pain.
Because I envy your normal life.
Put the gun down, David.
It seems that envy is my sin.
Oh, what's in the...
Hey, good morning, Sandra. I hope you were having a wonderful Tuesday morning. We're just hanging out listening to our timeline segment, 1995. Hope everybody's having a wonderful morning. Here we go.
Box! What's in the f***ing box?
On September 19th, the anti-technology terrorist known as the Unabomber saw his political manifesto published by both the New York Times and the Washington Post. The two papers had agreed to publish the document in hopes that someone might identify the content, and by proxy, the author, who had spent 17 years killing and maiming people with homemade bombs. The plan worked. David Kaczynski recognized the writing as belonging to his older brother, Theodore John Kaczynski, who went by the nickname Ted. Once a teacher at the University of California, Berkeley, Ted Kaczynski later moved to a secluded cabin in Lincoln County, Montana. It was from there that he would conceive and execute the terror campaign which claimed 3 lives and injured 23 more. Ted Kaczynski would finally be arrested on April 3, 1996. He would be eventually convicted of the attacks and sentenced to life in prison without parole. Just 2 days later, we go to India, where rumors of the elephant-headed deity Ganesh sipping milk from a spoon began to spread across the country. It wouldn't take long for Hindus around the world to become gripped by the fantastic tale, and huge crowds of believers began to gather at temples to catch a glimpse of the alleged miracle. It started at a temple in South New Delhi, when a worshiper offered a spoonful of milk to a statue of Ganesh. When the spoon was held up to the trunk of the statue, the liquid seemed to disappear into the idol. Scientists from India's Ministry of Science and Technology investigated the claim, and after some experimentation with colored water, determined that the effect was actually occurring due to capillary action. Leave it to science to ruin the fun. Thanks, science. In late September, we turn to sports, where Minnesota Twins center fielder Kirby Puckett suffered a broken jaw after being hit by a pitch from Cleveland's Dennis Martinez during the first inning of a game at the Metrodome. Sadly, the beaning caused Puckett, who had been an all-star for 10 consecutive seasons, to experience vision problems, which prematurely ended his legendary career.
I got it on, and I gave it everything I had.
Heading into October, we go to Los Angeles, where at the so-called trial of the century, O.J. Simpson was acquitted of killing his ex-wife, Nicole Brown Simpson, and her friend, Ronald Goldman.
We, the jury, in the above entitled action, find the defendant, Orenthal James Simpson, not guilty of the crime of murder.
O.J., who was flanked by defense attorney Johnny Cochran and personal friend Robert Kardashian, mouthed the words, "Thank you." Simpson's family celebrated in the courtroom, as Ron Goldman's family wept only feet away. Testimony in the trial, which included 120 witnesses, 45,000 pages of evidence, and 1,100 exhibits, took nearly 9 months. But the jury reached their verdict in less than 4 hours.
Fox is going to implode a major Las Vegas hotel.
Come on,
Would you rather see a ball drop or a building come down?
For Stingbad Dynamite New Year's Eve on Fox.
Gonna be a blast.
On October 16th, the Million Man March was held in Washington, D.C. The event, intended to promote African-American unity and family values, was organized by Louis Farrakhan. Not all black community leaders were on board with the march, with Representative John Lewis being among the most prominent to oppose it on the grounds that he believed Farrakhan wanted to resegregate America.
People don't usually jump into a vat of acid twice, do they? There you go.
Oh, yeah, we got you this T-shirt.
Yeah, our new T-shirt. Hey, buddy, try it on. Oh, my God.
On November 6th, Cleveland Browns owner Art Modell held a press conference to announce that he was moving the beloved Browns to Baltimore. The announcement hit Cleveland like a ton of lake fire, and the city voted to approve the remodeling tax the very next day. But it was a little too late. The city sued, and eventually a settlement was reached whereby the Browns' name would remain in Cleveland and Modell's team in Baltimore would be considered a new expansion team, which became the Baltimore Ravens.
Wait a minute. I just lit a rocket. Rockets explode! Hey, Buzz! You're flying!
This isn't flying. This is falling with style.
Look what they did to my hand, man.
All right, I'm going to give you a choice. You can either have the money and the hammer, or you can walk out of here. You can't have both. What do you want?
I just want to get out of here.
And don't forget to tell your friends what happens if they around here.
Moving into December, an era in rock music came to an end when the Grateful Dead announced that they would be breaking up. The decision came just a few months after the band lost singer-guitarist Jerry Garcia to a heart attack. Various members continued to play in acts like Dead & Company, Rat Dog, and Phil and Friends, among many others. In mid-December, the presidents of Bosnia, Croatia, and Serbia signed a formal agreement ending the war in Bosnia and creating a general framework agreement for peace in Bosnia and Herzegovina. The agreement, which had been reached after extensive negotiations led by Chief U.S. Negotiator Richard Holbrooke and Secretary of State Warren Christopher, took place in Dayton, Ohio, of all places. The agreement was formally signed in Paris, and all sides agreed to recognize a single sovereign state known as Bosnia and Herzegovina.
Forget the money.
It's a lot of money. What are you doing? What do you mean, forget the money?
What am I doing? I'm talking to an empty telephone.
I don't understand.
Because there was a dead man on the other end of this line.
And finally, on the last day of the year, Calvin and Hobbes creator Bill Watterson decided to bring his comic to a close. Calvin and Hobbes was syndicated in over 2,400 newspapers, and the 17 books archiving collections of the strips had already sold over 30 million copies. Watterson said that he believed he had done what he could do within the constraints of daily deadlines and small panels, and he was eager to work at a more deliberate pace that entailed fewer artistic compromises. As for Calvin, his final words to his faithful friend Hobbes, and by proxy, his readers were, "Let's go exploring." The end of the comic strip era is how 1995 would start and end. 1996 was just hours away, where it would be a year of a presidential affair, a tragic end of a West Coast rapper, and the debut of a fearless zookeeper. But that is for next time. You're just going to have to wait and cooperate.
I'm cooperating here.
Coming soon, 1996.
Fucking House 5. I don't remember a whole lot from 1995. But we'll do 1996 next Tuesday. Hope everybody's having a wonderful morning. Let's go with... play some more tunes and see where we're at with our morning. It is almost 4:20, everybody. Hey, good morning, Double Dice Brad. How are you, man? Hope you are having a wonderful Tuesday morning. Cheers, cheers.
You're lying here beside me, you're alone. Holding your hands around me, feeling your warmth. My thoughts are running easy, I won't let go. So babe, will you stay with me? We gotta keep holding on. We gotta keep holding on. Gotta keep holding on. We gotta keep holding running easy, I won't let go. So babe, will you stay with me? We gotta keep holding on. We gotta keep holding on. Gotta keep holding on. We gotta keep holding on. We gotta keep holding on. Gotta keep holding on. We gotta keep holding on. Gotta keep holding on.
All night, I'm by your side, holding you tight. Now the world is alright. All night, we're looking our eyes, watching the time fly away in the sky. Ooh, I found me an angel to cool all my anger and show me the way. Ooh, I found me an angel I don't understand yet, so tell me you'll stay. Ooh, I found me an angel. Ooh, I found me an angel. It's high time that I had somebody to comfort me gently when my mind's ill at ease. You shine when darkness surrounds me, and all I can see is someone I don't wanna be. Ooh, I found me an angel to cool all my anger and show me the way. Ooh, I found me an angel I don't understand yet, so tell me you'll stay. Ooh, I found me an angel. Ooh, I found me an angel. Ooh, I found me an angel. Ooh, I found me an angel.
I hope everybody's having a wonderful morning. Go ahead and play one more song, see where we're at with our morning. Let's go with this one. Cheers, everybody.
Some things don't sit right this close to midnight. You're someone else in this light. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Stand in the kitchen, attempting to fix this. So I try to listen to you. You're gonna say something you don't mean. So just before you take it too far, hold my ear, say loud. instead of repairing you and Then you go and take advantage of me, and I can't stand it every time. You're gonna say something you don't mean. So just before you take it too far, hold my ear, say la 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 la. Your empty words made for hurting me. So just before you take it too far, hold my ear, say la 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 la.
All right, we're going to go with a Jocko Willink this morning for our morning speaker. We listened to a couple of his interviews with Joe Rogan, I think was one, and Simon Sinek was one. All right, here we go.
Podcast number 123. 123.
123.
Echo Charles sitting here with me. So I was talking to an individual the other day. This individual was not in a great spot. You know, I was at a, we'll say an event. The individual's not at a great spot. And he kind of said, yeah, I listened to the podcast. I wonder if you have any recommendations. And I was like, for what? And he's like, just like my, just career-wise and kind of relationship-wise and like finances, just kind of, he's just like looking for broad life guidance. Okay, cool. I'm in the game, like let's go. So he didn't have a great job. He had been bouncing around in various relationships. Didn't have a lot of savings. Renting a condo, leasing a car. And she's kind of giving me a lowdown. And I said, well, because I asked him what you need help with. And he's like, well, I don't have the best job right now. And I can't find the right girl. And I don't have much, don't have much savings. And I don't own a house or anything. And so he's going through this. And so I'm like, okay, well, how'd this happen? Like, how'd you end up here? And I wasn't looking for a cause. I was actually just trying to get the context of the scenario, right? Mm-hmm. How did you end up, how'd this happen? Because, sometimes it's, hey, I got divorced, I had to restart, looking for that kind of thing. Oh, I changed careers or whatever, whatever. I'm looking for sort of how we ended up here so we can sort of figure out a course of action to go.
Good morning, Deb. How are you? I hope you were having a wonderful morning. We're just hanging out, listening to our morning speaker, Jocko Willink, this morning. Here we go.
And so he starts giving me the life story type thing. And so I'm listening. And this entire thing, this entire life story was, I'm not kidding, his entire life story was a litany of all the people, places, and things that had put him in his current situation. The whole thing. Starting when he was young, like his dad left, right? So his dad left his mom. That's where this story begins. And then his mom had a bunch of different boyfriends coming in and out, and teachers in school in where he lived didn't care. The football coach didn't like him. So he quit. I think his junior year quit in 2-a-days, right? During 2-a-days, the coach just didn't like me. Okay. Counselor in school recommended that he go to trade school.
Hey, good morning, Cornbread. How are you? I hope you are having a wonderful Tuesday morning. We're just hanging out listening to our morning speaker, Jocko Willink, this morning. Here we go.
After high school? Hey, you should go to trade school. You should get and he didn't want to go to trade school. He wanted to go to college. So guess what he did? Neither. But this was you can probably see where I'm going with this. This was the fault of the counselor. he went to see a recruiter. Recruiter lied to him in some way. And so he just didn't join the military because the recruiter told me it was going to be like this. And then I found out that he was actually lying to me. So I'm not going to the military. So the decision that he made was because the recruiter had lied to him. Fiance scenario. She was crazy. Now he doesn't trust women anymore because she acted this and she did this and she cheated on him and then she lied to his face and then they made up and then she did it. Like, so we had this whole thing going on. And then there was this boss and there was that boss and then there was this industry and that industry and there was this company and there was that company and then there was the .com burst. And yeah, this guy was not quite my age, but that's why, because I don't know if they talk about trade school anymore. They used to. It's a freaking good thing. But he had the .com bubble burst, and then in 2008, the economic thing. And this just went on and on and on for, probably 5 minutes. And none of it, not one time, did he say, I messed up? Like normally if you say, you know what, the recruiter lied to me and I was an idiot and I got all mad and so I just didn't join the military. I should have joined. He didn't say that. It wasn't like, my football coach didn't like me because I was kind of a punk and I acted like an idiot. He didn't say that because there's no lessons learned. That's the thing. There was no ownership of anything that had happened. It was just everyone else and everything else. The .com burst, like who got, okay, I get it, dude. I get it. If you were a freaking person with a startup that had funding and you had value and you had invested some money, but dude, some normal dude doesn't lose in the .com bubble, right? Sure. Dude, I had $1,800 invested in freaking www.com.com. And I lost my $1,800. Like, that's what happened. That's the worst case scenario that happened to this dude. Not one time did he say, here's the mistake that I made. And of course, bro, I'm talking to this guy. He listened to the podcast. He read Extreme Ownership. He read Dichotomy. He read everything. And he talked a good talk when we were talking about that. But when we talked about the situation that he's currently in, it was all about everyone and everything else. This is a very subtle thing that occurs. Like the way that the devil maneuvers, and the devil, dresses up like a pretty girl, and the devil does these things that you don't really notice, and all of a sudden you're doing things that you shouldn't be doing, and the next thing you know, it's too late. You're going to hell. Yes, sir. The demon is a liar. Yep. I used to say that to Seth Stone quite a bit, because there'd be something going on. I'd see him getting pulled off the path. I'd be like, oh, the demon is a liar. Mm-hmm. These are little lies that are coming in. Gotta watch out for these things. Because you don't know that. Because the demon doesn't look like a demon, bro. Yeah. The demon doesn't look like a demon. Doesn't have horns. Doesn't have fangs. Not red. No. It's actually probably attractive. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, this is what's going down. Yeah. And that attraction can be every different type of thing, whether it's that money, whether it's that freaking what's the car, the Bugatti car, whatever that thing is. Like, those things look good. Whether it's the job and the status, those things can look really good. That stuff can be a lie. And notice I said can be a lie, because sometimes it's like, oh yeah, guess what? Bugatti's a good car. It's fast. I'm sure it handles well. I haven't driven one. There's jobs that are really good, and you can help a lot of people, and you can grow businesses. That's awesome. That's not a lie. That's true. So there's things out there and we can't tell. So what I'm saying is this is a sneaky thing. This is a thing that gets into your head. And you got to be careful for it. You got to be careful of it. You got to be careful because if you don't watch out, you're going to end up not taking ownership of what is going on in your world. It's going to seep into your bloodstream. It's going to seep into your bloodstream, and it's going to pollute your body. It's going to pollute your mind, and it's going to pollute your soul. And you won't know it. This guy, it was like he was on fire, and he didn't know it. He did not know it. He did not see the obvious thing that what he was saying was completely opposite of what he thought he was saying. It's not on everybody else. It's on you. You have to make things happen. Nothing is going to be given to you. And that's, should I say nothing? No, I shouldn't say nothing. You're going to have things, some things, you're going to get lucky sometimes. You can't count on luck. You're going to be given some things. You can't count on being given things. You're going to win a couple easy games along the way. But no one's going to, someone might give you a little bit of money, but no one's going to hand you $1. You can't count on it. No one's going to hand you a dime. No one's going to hand you a job. It's not going to happen. You cannot have any part of your mind that thinks, oh, someone will just do this for me. You cannot have that in your mind. You have to do things yourself. You have to create things. You have to make things happen. You have to do it yourself. No one's going to give it to you. No one is going to give it to you. And this doesn't mean you have to take from someone else. You have to build for yourself. So think through what you are saying. Think through what you are thinking. Stop blaming other people. Start taking ownership and start taking ownership of everything. And I'll tell you what, it hurts.
Hey, good morning, Scott. How are you, man? I hope you are having a wonderful morning. We're just hanging out listening to our morning speaker, Jocko Willie, this morning. Hope everybody's enjoying it. Here we go.
It hurts. Like chemotherapy hurts. It's terrible when people go through that. But that's what removes the cancer from their system. And you're going to feel some of that. And look, if you're like this guy, probably 48 years old or something like that, this is going to be some serious pain. When you look around at your relationships, at your savings account, at your finances, at your relationships, at your skill sets, when you look at all those things and they're not where you think they deserve to be. You didn't get what you deserve to get. You didn't get what you deserve to get because of that coach, because of that recruiter, because of those teachers, because of your mom and dad. You didn't get what you deserved. You're going to get what you deserve. You're going to get what you deserve. And it's based on you. So, there you go. Let's get to some Q&A. It's just bizarre because I have these conversations fairly regularly.
Yeah. So you've been in this outfit for a while. No. Did you always, you know how like obviously, and I'm with you now, even me just being around you for this long, like, you know, when someone's like, hey, you know, like even when my kid is like, hey, you know, your example of the milk spilled, bro, it's crazy how I see every single time my kid, real. They do this exact same thing. He was like, oh yeah, it you know, it spilled or whatever. They don't want to say, but
the TV broke.
Yeah.
Yep. You know what I mean?
Shit does just magically break at my house all the time. Yeah. So do you know how like we'll see it everywhere, like the smallest little extreme disownership, like you see it. It's almost like you can smell it from the next room almost kind of, but like that's were you always that sensitive to it, or is it, you know,
in the SEAL teams?
Yeah, you know, like before this and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, in the SEAL teams?
Yeah.
This is I'll try and think back through my life, but when I was a enlisted guy,
Dang, that ended pretty abruptly, but he Dr. K'd us. That's good though. I was like Jocko, he's good shit. I like his interview with Simon Sinek. That was really, really good. All right, I'm gonna play a song and see where we're at with our morning. Cheers, everybody.
I miss the feeling of your body. I must again when you go away. Just want your arms wrap around me. Or at least just another day. I want your hands on me crazy. Without you I feel so unsafe. Tell me that you love me too, baby. Take my hand if you go away. Oh, 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 oh. There's nothing I can do when you leave after midnight. I'm really into you. Let me do it right this time. It's only me and you. Let's sit under the moonlight. I miss the feeling of your body. I must again when you go away. Just want your arms wrap around me. Or at least just another day. I want your hands on me crazy. Without you I feel so unsafe. Tell me that you love me too, baby. Take my hand if you go away. Oh, oh, oh,
I hope everybody's having a wonderful morning. I'll go ahead and smoke one more and call it a morning show. Great Vicky B. Much love, Vicky. Great timeline segment. I always love the timeline Tuesdays. And great morning speaker. I'm always a fan of Jocko. Hope to see everybody this afternoon. Don't miss out. Coffin Coffin is our trophy holder, and then we'll play some trivia. Don't miss out on Token Tunes tonight. It's going to be dope. Please make sure that you are following everybody on the Cove team. Make sure that you are following the one and only Sir Costa. Don't miss out on Token Tunes every Tuesday night. Excuse me. Make sure that you are following the one and only Europe Entertainment. Don't miss out on the Europe Nanigans every Sunday. Make sure that you are following Michael Hugo, Man Bear. Don't miss out on all the vibes he brings to the shows. Make sure that you are following Matt Productions. Don't miss out on all the music that he's got coming out and has released. Make sure that you are following the one and only Kelsey Dabs Dabber Chick. Much love, Kels, to you and Jinx. And make sure that you are following Cornbread. Don't miss out on all the vibes she brings to the shows. Thank you to everybody that helps support Cove-TV. I'll make this possible. Cove-TV is literally brought to you by viewers like yourself. If anybody needs any dope-ass custom embroidery, please reach out to my mom, the one and only Mama Beanz. And if anybody has any questions, reach out and we can get it figured out. Hope to see everybody this afternoon. don't miss out. Much love, everybody. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Cheers, cheers.
All night, I'm by your side, holding you tight. Now the world is alright. All night, we look in our eyes, watching the time fly away in the sky. Ooh, I found me an angel to cool all my anger and show me the way. Ooh, I found me an angel I don't understand yet, so tell me you'll stay. Ooh, I found me an angel. Ooh, I found me an angel. It's high time that I had somebody to comfort me gently when my mind's ill at ease. You shine when darkness surrounds me, and all I can see is someone I don't wanna be. Ooh, I found me an angel to cool all my anger and show me the way. Ooh, I found me an angel I don't understand yet, so tell me you'll stay. Ooh, I found me an angel. Ooh, I found me an angel. Ooh, I found me an angel. Ooh, I found me an angel.
Hey, much love, Roy. How are you, man? I hope you're all right. Positive vibes sent your way, bro. Hope everybody has a wonderful Tuesday. I'll catch everybody later.